We need to locate a bomb.
Yo, guys, we need a hard breach. Oh, we have one. Okay, good.
Located a bomb. Ten seconds to go. 5 seconds until insertion.
Let's get it.
The bomb location and defuse it.
Don't push from the ground like that. We need Ace here. Ace.
Yeah, Ace, come
Open
through.
wall. Here, let me take the prone hole. Callie, watch out. You can move in. He doesn't have his other bandits down on it. Okay, they took my Twitch drone. Oh, Smoke's taking that. Jaeger's right here. Dude, a lot of them are below, honestly. Yep, there's one below holding me. Oh my god, dude. I don't understand. Fuck, I'm done with ranked after this. Fuck off.
I should have put a claim over there. I'm sorry, bro.
I'm just a little frustrated. I'm on a losing streak. I went from Emerald 5. I'm about to be Plat 2 if we lose this, so I'm just very concerned. Like, I don't know what happened. It's
Okay.
unlucky, dude.
Let me come. Hold up.
Down Buck's in a fight. I think Buck knocked one. He's gonna get rezzed.
One friendly operator remaining.
Callie, you're gonna have to make a play.
You have been spotted. Seconds remaining.
Where the fuck was bomb? Was it in that corner right there? Oh, it was outside.
Damn it.
Need to use your drone to locate a bomb.
Gonna probably be lockers and whatever.
Huh?
Gonna be down there, I think.
So you're gonna play lockers?
I might push dirt like an idiot, but that's what I'm concerned about. If I do push dirt, they'll get me. I'm dropping diffuser for one of you. Please pick it up right now, because I'm solo pushing. Okay, good.
Insertion in 5 seconds. You've located a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
Oh shit. Guy right here.
This nigga is just peeking right here. He's one shot.
I almost got dog.
Oh,
We lost Blitz.
Yeah, I almost did some epic shit, but didn't go out as planned.
Is he in the corner there? Yeah, he's literally laying there in a corner. Unbelievable.
You can.
Oh, dude. I thought he was still there. Fuck off. Fuck off! I'm thin, dude. If we lose this, I'm gonna lose my shit.
Good shit.
You're gonna want to heal yourself. I'll try to get on drones, dude. Like, put one in a good spot, I'll hold it, but... Fuck. Remember, they're both 100 health because they got Doc, so... The Mozzie's right there.
That dog should have died, man.
Yo, guys, let's hold the drones in sight. Yeah, he's peeking there. They know where you are. There's definitely a guy to your right, I think, too. He missed all his shots, dude. Fuck. He pushed behind or
Yeah,
something?
there's a cam on you.
Fuck, dude, they yellow pinged, fucking little.
I think
What
he
a
was coming
bunch
behind
of,
you as
like...
well.
We have to win at least one to be confident in getting the 4-2. They're gonna go gym now. So
Try to get that back wall.
fuck it, I'm gonna go with Amaru. Up on hatch.
We need to locate a bomb.
Yeah, I hear them roaming around here.
10 seconds to insertion. Your drone has found a bomb.
Hate how it takes forever to scan the bomb.
5 seconds to go.
Okay, we're gonna win this. We just have to infiltrate very well.
You found a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
Fuck's been going on. Well, now I don't know if he's holding that. Guys, can you drone that for me, please? There's a Jaeger there, I think. Yo, Sledge, can you throw a drone in there? Dude, drone it first. Don't peek. Yo, Sledge, can you please throw the drone down there? If you have one. I'll watch it.
Thermite, we need your help opening the wall back here, bro.
Yeah,
Can you
he's
please
holding
come
it.
through, bro? This man does not give a fuck what we need.
Unbelievable. He got me through a wall bang. I'm done. Like a wall bang. Oh, you guys gotta win this. Oh my god. Fucking Jaeger, man. Oh my god. Left wall's open to you, by the way, right now. The one down there. That's open. I'll let you know if you'll jump it. I mean, I can't really. Don't have much of a drone.
To the right. Stairs.
Yep. Oh, fuck. This bandit's so gay, okay? Katie's gonna go down after this 100%. It was 1.3, now it's like, this is ridiculous lately. The fuck? We're gonna win, finally. Now that we're on defense.
Secure the bomb. Be ready for assault.
Get out the way. Oh my god.
5 seconds and counting.
Hmm.
Op 4 has located a bomb. Get ready to engage.
We're already taking it. Dude, we're done. They're already taking sight. We're fucked. Oh my god, we're finished. They're in sight. Dude, can you help me? Just hold. She's coming in. Planted.
Located.
Dude, their Twitch is outside here. The other guy went. He's gonna push stairs. The other guy. Mozzie, they're coming in on you from stairs. Fuck, man. Like, how do we get 0 forward?
Mission failure. Need to use your drone to locate a bomb. Your drone has found a bomb. Ten seconds to insertion. Insertion in 5 seconds. You found a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
Frost ran away. Pick him up. Pick him up. Frost went to the other room. There you go. Good shit.
Op 4 neutralized. Mission successful. your drone to locate a bomb. Your drone has found a bomb. Ten seconds to insertion. 5 seconds to go. You've located a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
Swapping mags! Replicator online. Drone deployed.
No longer in possession.
Okay, let's finish this.
Argus deployed. Perfect shot. Argus deployed. Target located. First floor. Target detected. Inhabiting Gemini.
Grab the bomb and plant it.
One friendly operator
What the hell, bro?
Op 4 eliminated all friendly.
4 teammates. No. We had 4 teammates. We should have been over there planting the bomb. We was in sight. We gotta work together on that one, bro. Good try, though. But we gotta plant the bomb next time, G. Can't just be walking in on either side.
Need to use your drone to locate a bomb. Drone has located a bomb. Seconds to go. Insertion in 5 seconds. You found a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
Reloading.
last stop standing. The diffuser is no 15 seconds remaining. Down to one friendly. 10 seconds. All friendlies have been eliminated. Protect the bombs.
Noob.
10 seconds left. 5 seconds. Op 4 has located a bomb. Be ready for hostile action.
Worm transgender flag 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 po transgender flag 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 low transgender flag 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 x transgender flag 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 lolo transgender flag 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 lol transgender flag 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 Worm 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 yes.
5 seconds. Friendly is victorious. Hostiles eliminated. Secure the bombs.